We all set to go?
Just need a recap.
All right.
Yeah.
So last time, our wonderful adventurers were able to get off to the big city of Grimsooth. They were traveling with a new companion employer by the name of Dresmorland, the curator of a museum up in the big city. And they had been hired out to try and uncover some secrets in ruins that had just been discovered nearby the city. The party entered the cave that held this black door, found out that no hand linked with human ancestry, rather, could open the door. They could all open it, no problem. Seb essentially said, I got this, rolled up her sleeves and just opened it right up.
Yeah.
We found ourselves inside in a rather musty, like heavy, hot dungeon, as there are various different like lava channels that have been carved throughout the floors. You just get like that like heavy heated breath breathing up on your neck. We explored a little bit. We went around a couple of hallways and we found a room that contained a few banners depicting the story of something. After a bit of thinking and figuring here and there, figured it was a story of birth, of conflict, and dark. Potentially something leading up to the dark. We did find that ringing the different bells in the correct order opened up a door where y'all found a specific note that foretold of the coming of the dark in a skeleton's hands. And as you like gripped it away, it just crumbled to dust. And that is where we ended last night. Off in one of the corridors and one of the rooms just outside of the banner room. What do y'all want to do next?
I think maybe we should explore the downstairs now. We checked out the other sections that we can access reasonably.
Okay.
Although,
hey,
Relay,
quick reminder.
you sensed undead on the lower levels?
Yeah, on the lower
yes.
levels and to our right.
That's right. One of the last things that Reese had done was try to use his... I forgot what it was called. I'm sorry. Really? You're right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, but yes, that thing that let you sense the various different creature types if they were around. You got a ping on this floor and a couple beneath you.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah, and it's titled Primeval Awareness, apparently.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Awareness. Okay, that's nice. Well, I mean, convenient thing is, Chill Touch is particularly nice for undead, so that's good.
Where did everybody else go again? I'm sorry.
What's up?
I'm in a room by myself now, so I'm trying to figure out where I should be going.
Oh, they're just off to the left.
Yeah, I was just I was just looking in to see what was in this other room again.
Here we
go. This is where we want to be.
Right, so y'all are looking to take the stairs down the like wrapped corridor.
Sure.
I guess we are.
Start trying to find my...
Don't forget Hemlock.
Notes.
Oh dear, that doesn't look good.
do I have none of them here? Oh, good God. All right, well. I'm bringing it one by one.
Okay, cool.
There we go. So you all make your way down the stairs. Gets a little bit hotter as you're walking down, and the stairway spreads out a bit and widens out. You come to a rather small room. To your left and right, you see statues wearing the same kind of foreign designed armor from the entryway.
What kind of foreign? A foreign any of us would recognize?
No.
I'm assuming it's probably ancient dragon stuff that we likely haven't seen.
It seems to be an older design than anything that you'd see soldiers wearing or guards wearing in the modern day. But as you come in, you see that there is what appears to be a pool of lava bubbling across from the far wall. You can see that this lava pool is feeding into the various different lava channels carved into the floors. To your left and right, there are gargoyle statues, gargoyle heads, attached to black iron doors.
Okay.
Is there anything that looks like we should be able to obviously cross, like a bridge that doesn't exist, or is it literally just a lava room?
I mean, it's a small room. The only big pool of lava is set at the far end. Spreads about I don't know, 5 by 10 feet or so. Otherwise, you just have the 6-inch wide lava channels in the floor
that we can step over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Obviously, we need to inspect the gargoyle heads.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll check the one on the right here.
Sure. Go ahead. Give me perception.
Okay.
And you're checking the one on the left, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'd like to do an Arcana check just to kind of sense the air.
Okay, yeah. And a 21, 22, Jesus.
Nope.
Uh-oh. I didn't see that.
It was a 4.
You should have both open. I don't know why it's not going through.
Oh, right, okay. I rolled it on roll 20. I
think he's talking about me.
Yes,
yeah,
the one that I can't see.
It's right under my sleight of hand check.
Did you see mine in D&D Beyond?
I'm thinking in roll 20.
And Dale can't see it?
I can see it. It's up.
I only have roll 20 open.
Here. Because there's... I'm going to take a picture of my screen and post it in chat.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I just see the 2 perception.
I don't see it either.
You don't see it either. Okay, that's weird. Okay, real quick. Let me post what I can see in chat.
I assume that this is a browser that has the extension installed, yeah?
Yeah, and we had no problems last week, so it's kind of
I mean, the
strange
fact
that this is
that-
happening.
Really don't want to have to like shift back and forth between the two.
I mean,
Maybe
uh,
I'll try logging out and both clients
Maybe.
logging back in.
Sure.
Yeah, the only other thing that I can think of is maybe, just maybe, the Arcana 4 I'm seeing is actually from last session, and he just rolled 2 4s, one after another.
Yeah, that would've
is
been-
Arcana from last.
That would have been last
session.
session, yeah.
Oh, it's Arcana. Okay. I thought that I didn't notice that it was Arcana instead of Perception. Okay.
I mean, it was still
Uh,
perception roll.
Yeah, he wanted to roll Arcana last time, and he wanted
Sorry,
to roll
Arcana.
Arcana this time, and I guess we rolled 4 both times. And I just mistaked it for one of the other.
I don't see it.
Very strange.
You know, actually, that's weird. I see the Arcana 3, Arcana 4 from Gale above, so it looks like he rolled a 4, a 3, a 4, and if this
See
is the
that?
one from last
There's a
time,
20.
That I
see
just
a
rolled.
20. Okay.
Yeah, it's not in roll
Okay,
20.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
not
wait.
in roll 20. But I do see it. I saw it. It popped up. I saw 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I can't see it, and Dale
I saw it
can't
pop
see it.
up for just a second, and then it went away. And it was only on the D&D Beyond tab that I have
Ye-
open.
Yes.
yeah. Now here's something that's weird though. The Arcana I see here on D&D Beyond, I only see one Arcana 4, and it is one from 4 minutes ago. Which is just for complicating things, because now I'm very confused.
Yeah, it's just the same roll. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's a like browse. Well, if it was working last time. I don't know. Are you clicking the B that pops up?
Give me a second. I'm gonna experiment with something.
Okay, no worries. While we're trying to troubleshoot that, I guess let's carry on. With the 20s that you both say, you see like the room is completely like dusted, and like as you're walking across the floor, like some of that dust like just gets picked up, and like you see it like it just waft over to the lava channels, and you see like bits of the embers just like I don't know, sprinkle into flame as they like settle down in the flow. Walking over to the doors, you see that they're very filthy and just dusted, and you got like a couple of like cobwebs over the gargoyles' faces and heads. Able to just like wipe some of the dust and debris away and make out that there is writing under the dust. Not in any specific language. It's old. It appears to be a very archaic old version of Common.
Okay. Ye who shalt hitherforth enter upon the something like that, or just like straight up like unreadable.
It's not unreadable, but it's just difficult to like parse and like try to take the time to.
Essentially, like when the other episode where Naruto is talking to the sage in his headspace, and he's talking in very old.
Very apt, yeah.
Okay.
But taking like a good few minutes if you want to just like regroup, trying to figure out like what the writing is. You can eventually make out what's both saying. And Gale, as you try to reach out for anything going on in this room, you get like a flicker that there might be some work of magic here, but you can't exactly tell what or where it would be.
Okay, then I'll burn a level 1 slot and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Let me look up the schools of
Does,
magic again. I need this on like a cheat sheet, just like a sticky note all the time.
Yeah, it is so sad that that you do not have ritual casting. I mean, I could always pick it up, but
All right, so for the writing, you take like a good 5-7 minutes, just like trying to parse out word by word by word and like seeing what it means. And on the right door, Sev, you can read. Where is it? Hey, there we go.
I see Dex.
No, I did that on roll 20. I'm just experimenting with something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I got a little bit of hope in here.
I mean, I'm in the living room.
Did you
So-
see that?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, then D&D Beyond isn't working.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
The
I'd take
easy way to tell from D&D Beyond and Roll20 is that on D&D Beyond, I come up as Ray Lee Elwood, and
Right, yeah,
on
I mean-
Roll20 I come up as Wolf. So
Yeah, I mean, I rolled my perception on Roll20 just now because Okay.
there we go. Now we've got something.
there's two.
That was
Arcana
me.
rolls.
Oh,
So I don't know. Works for me.
Just whatever we gotta do for this session, I guess.
Anyways,
We'll just say that you had advantage on that Arcana roll because I was helping you or something.
well, it wasn't even. It was just me testing
No,
stuff.
I'm saying no. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about when he rolled before. He first rolled a 4 and then rolled a 20. We'll say since you gave him. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, you read, ignite the world and burn thy flesh. In purity the world survives.
Burn.
Ignite the
Burn.
world and burn thy flesh. In purity the world survives.
ignite the world and burn my flesh. In purity the world survives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sounds like something about burning yourself and saving the world in the process. I don't know if that means that. I mean, can we open the doors normally, or is there a handle? Or
I mean, it didn't say your flesh, it said my flesh. So maybe the gargoyle, we just need to throw a gargoyle in the pond of lava and everything will be great.
So as you take a look at the door, you see that there are no handles.
okay,
Just the head affixed like the middle of the door.
okay, yeah,
We have to burn a gargoyle, that's the solution.
yeah. Well, I don't have any fire cantrips, so Gale, that's all you. Unless it's got to be done at once, in which case I'm gonna have to use burning hands, or I mean a torch would also suffice.
I mean, I could... Actually, no, I can't twin spell that because it's target self.
Yeah. Let's just do the torch, and you can do firebolt, or whatever your cantrip is
Sure.
on the other. All right, I'll take a torch. You go to the other one, and we will time it.
Does it look like there's something we can ignite on them?
Not specifically. Looking at the gargoyle heads, you see that they're just like staring blankly outwards.
Do they have open mouths?
staring blankly outwards at each other. And yes, they do have mouths that are just
Are there
like agape.
gems?
There are no gems, no.
Damn it.
Try aiming for the mouths then.
Yeah. All right.
I guess you take the left, I'll take the right.
Okay. All right.
Sure. You both can try to insert your. You can try to insert your method of flame, your flaming device. And as the flame goes inside, you can produce your mode of flame and essentially feed it over to the gargoyle head. And it's just the entire sprig of fire is inside. You see the mouth just chomp down and close.
Okay.
And
Oh
Sev,
my.
you see as you put forth the torch inside, you see it hanging out of the mouth. It also, as soon as all the wisps of the fire are just safely within its mouth, it just chomps down. And you hear the splinter of wood as the torch just gets cracked in half.
Oh, okay. Bye,
Do I
Tor.
need
To
to make
be
a
honest, I
dex
didn't
save?
expect that to do anything.
No dex save. I assume you shot it off into the fire. So no, or into the head. I did not assume that you were sticking your hand into its head, unless you want to do
Okay.
that.
No.
In which case, let me know.
No, thank you.
No.
I'm gonna say no.
Both.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Both. Once the mounts are closed, the scales and the stone workings of the gargoyle statues begin to flicker away and break off into dust as the door begins to just melt down. And you see this rather
As doors do.
tar-like viscous liquid just ooze down the walls as a part of and bleed into the lava channels below.
Yeah, doors do that sometimes.
Classic doors. Inside, looking across, you see very similar rooms. And if you're going to go inside, you see that there are a couple of vases and burial urns, large, halfway up your body. Inside, lids on. In one of the corners, you see that there is a desk with a stone bowl, carved inside of it. Off to the left, there is a decorative piece of cloth or fabric or towel of some sort. Inside the bowl is a black key.
I'm gonna
As
take that
we're
key.
exploring, I'm gonna keep sketching everything
up, Fabio?
out and
Welcome.
basically write a report so that Dresmorland can kind of have a map of the place so that he knows what to do with the survey team.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the key.
I'm glad that worked out, because
Is anything pinging magical? Well, now that I have Detect Magic up.
So, yeah, sorry, I completely overlooked that. You would have gotten the pinging off of the gargoyle heads. And now that the gargoyle heads have just all melted off, there isn't anything else that seems magical in this area.
Okay. Anything within 30 feet, I'll have to know.
Yep.
Within 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you can go ahead and grab the key out of the bowl, just go snatch it up real quick. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Do the urns look particularly valuable?
They look very
Yeah, I mean,
dusty. There are cobwebs and just clutter, dusted clutter as they're like not
Do you think
fastened
the
against the wall,
or-
but
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, they seem as if like no one's touched them in what seems to be aeons. They're not like attached to the wall, but they haven't been moved. That like just looking at the base of them, it would be difficult to like move them around. You know, like they're like secured on the floor.
Can I look inside them?
Sure. You can go ahead and like
Okay.
look over, remove one of the pots. You struggle like a little bit trying to get the lid off and like crack it ever so slightly. As you look inside, you see that they're empty. As you keep looking around, popping up, popping up, popping up, all empty.
Darn, I was hoping for those two septums in there, as you find in these types of places.
Maybe a lich phylactery or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was expecting ashes, to be honest.
That would make
I
sense.
mean, yeah. Well, if there's nothing left to do down here, maybe go back upstairs.
Even in this room to the right, or is it just like another room with
It's
rooms?
another. It's yeah.
So
it's just
the
small.
room to the left and the right were the exact same.
Okay.
They had the same.
Is that a key there as well?
Correct. In the bowl, there is a black key.
Okay, well then we should probably take both keys in case they're slightly different.
Yeah.
Sure. I can go ahead. Really can go ahead and like grab the key out of the left bowl as well.
Can we like compare them and see if they're the same or not?
Yeah, I can like look at both of them, compare them, see what the differences are. They look nearly identical. Could I have an investigation check? Someone who wants to
I'll
take a look at
examine
the
them
key?
too, so she can roll with advantage,
Sure.
or whoever.
Okay. Okay. With 16, with a 20, you see that like some of the teeth, there are like a row of 4 teeth, right?
Right.
All of them are varying different heights. And while they look nearly identical, comparing them like up next to each other, you see that some are longer, some are shorter, ever so slightly.
Okay, so they're not quite the same then.
Not quite the same,
Well,
like
good to know.
99% the same.
Yeah, either they were the same and they've worn down over time, or more likely they were never the same.
All right. Well, if that's all there is down here, I say we go back upstairs.
Sure. Make your way all the way back up. Do you want to make your way back up to the main foyer or to the stairway? What do you plan heading on to next?
Hard to say. There isn't any obvious place that we can go unless we overlooked where we can put the keyholes.
Yeah, maybe just go back and double check for.
Let's start at the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make your way all the way back over to the entrance then. Not a problem. So as you get back to the main foyer, once again, we have these stairways leading up to the north. Goes up about 5 feet. You've got the black iron door ahead of you. And then there is a hallway that leads off to the east as well.
That we have not explored yet.
Correct. I believe you might have gone down it a little bit, but haven't taken a good look at it yet.
Wait, have we gone in this iron door before, or
No.
was it locked?
You can go try to see if you'd like.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's up with this door?
So as you try to like reach out for the handle, seeing, ooh, shiny door. You go reach out.
I'm just gonna test something, tell me if it works.
What's up?
Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
For whatever reason, my extension was uninstalled, so
Oh,
I had to put it back in.
That's what I was thinking.
weird.
All right, cool. Well, glad you were able to get it worked out. Fantastic. So yeah, as you reach out for the handles, you hear the little like click click.
Gale is also
It is
helping
locked.
by pulling.
You just hear like the rumble of the metal going against the metal, like the hinges, but it does not open for you.
All right. Are there 1 or 2 keyholes, if any?
There, oh, excuse me. There are. So the doors seem like they open inwards out, if that makes sense. And so with the 2 handles right next to each other, you see 2 different keyholes right below.
Well, sure is nice that we have 2 different keys.
Well, let's have a go at it.
Yeah.
I'll take one of the keys, you take the other. If we get it wrong, let's switch them up.
Yeah. works
Try
for
going
Okay,
me.
up.
sure. I'll
Same
give
time.
Gale my key.
Okay.
And hopefully I don't get, like, zapped in the process of putting this thing in. Gale is
getting
still
zapped
super
on.
uncomfortable with this place.
All right.
Especially as the only pure-blood human here. Like, who knows what
Yeah.
traps.
Well.
That is true.
yeah.
As you insert the keys into the keyholes, you go give them a little twist. You feel a bit of resistance, more of like just that dust buildup. Like this has not been looked over in ages, but they eventually give.
Ancient Nordic ruin, except for not Nords, but elves.
Okay.
If the Skyrim ruins were from elves.
You go give them a
And
twist.
it's funny that torches are still active, like,
Right.
Right.
thousands
Yeah.
of years later.
And there's fresh produce. and
What
bread that
connection
isn't
to elves?
moldy.
Elves do we have yet? I'm sorry.
Because I had to open the door because you guys all have human ancestry. It doesn't like humans.
So, you twist, twist, twist. The doors eventually do unlock.
Alright. What's through the doors?
Through the doors,
Death and despair.
you see a rather long
Yeah, probably.
corridor that ends in stairways going down. After a
We're
few
getting
minutes of
all
walking,
the tabaxi points today.
make your way off to a lower floor.
Oh boy.
As you arrive, you're greeted by some similar looking metal doors open outwards once again, and they just shut behind you after you finish
Shit.
walking through.
This is fine.
Rude.
This
To
is
your
fine.
left and right, there is a stairway that leads up roughly about 5 feet on like a pseudo second floor. There are more of the statues that lie around the perimeter of the room. A couple are larger, and they appear to wear the same kind of foreign armor design. A couple, like the larger ones, appear to be a bit more intricate and ornamented. Ornamented?
Does Gale's
Ornamented?
detect magic sense anything?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
At this
And,
point, it does not.
Also, does the armor look like it's for a humanoid or more like Jim Pratt's dragon?
All
Or
the
elf.
statues have looked distinctly human. And as... Well, give me a history check.
All of us?
Okay.
Anyone who would have thought about the history and like the make of the armor.
Might as well.
Hopefully you roll better than us.
Come on, teach. Show them young whippersnappers how it's done. Okay, well. With a 10, with a 12, with an 8. taking a look at the armor, you see that it is... There are traces of where the guards today could have, like, taken inspiration, and maybe this is like an evolution of an older design that was once predominant in the world. A lot of the ornamentation has been lost. This could have been like exaggerated for stone decal or maybe for like a higher ranking officer, but it doesn't look like another race's set of armor or like work of art or anything like that.
I'll write all of this down.
Sure.
I mean, I guess it's just kind of the party's analysis, but like, I guess just Moreland can come to his own conclusions. He is the curator.
Yeah.
Sure.
And my question about whether or not it's dragonkin is because the first statue we saw is of one.
Yep. I got you. But yeah, they distinctly look not beastkin. They don't appear to have any ties to other like races, cultures, or anything that another race would have seemed to have worn.
Do they kind of look like humans with like dragon wings, or like less lizard-like?
No, like as far as you can tell, like this is some variation of like human Cyndrus armor.
Cora wants your guitar pick so bad, babe. I hope you know that. I'm having to like keep her away from it.
Anything distinct about the... Well, I guess I kind of want to examine the statues more closely to see if there are any buttons or anything.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of want to as well.
I guess maybe that's an investigation.
Yes, please.
Okay. Damn, rolling hot.
Rolling hot, yep.
With a 20, with an 8, if only it was a 28.
I mean, yes.
Feeling around the statues, looking at them, you see that they are situated over the lava channels. And you can see like points in the bases of the statues where like the lava has kind of like melted away any bits of the stone that's there. But they don't appear to be linked to any sort of contraption or anything in the room. They just appear to be heavy set statues.
And I'm pretty sure Detect Magic would have picked something up, so let's maybe move forward a bit and see if we can find another hint in an archaic language.
Yeah?
Sure. So you can make your way out the room, down...
Oh, girls, no fighting.
Down the stairs. And as you make your way out, you just once again get this blast of heat rolling through. And you just hear like the flow of the lava running about like 175 or so feet down below you. To your left and to your right, you see a set of stairs that descend down the stone pavements. A couple of like circular pillars. Couple circular pillars on both sides. Across the way, you do see another set of like metal doors, as well as what could be like another half of the room.
Too bad I don't have fly yet.
Let's maybe try going left first.
Yeah. Left it is.
I'll lead the way.
Okay. Whoop. So you can make your way left down the stairs. Do you come to a closed door at the very base of the stairs?
Is it locked?
Is it cursed?
It is not cursed, no.
Does it detect magic?
I will say at this point, probably like as you're walking through here, would have been 10 minutes or so coming up from
That's fair.
from the other like lower portion. But like as you enter the room, walking to the stairs, you didn't detect any hint of anything coming off.
That's fine. I got 2 level 1 slots left. If I burn through them all, trying to find traps and stuff, we might have to go back up and take an 8-hour rest.
Right.
Oh no, the door's
say-
locked behind us. We're screwed.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, is the door locked like this one? The one that we're trying to.
So you're looking to open it?
Yeah.
I was just waiting for confirmation.
Yes.
As you open the door,
Oh, charming.
boy.
you are greeted to rows upon rows of various different coffins set upon like a stone pyre, like an altar for the dead.
Rayleigh, how
Yeah?
are your undead senses tingling right now?
I can cast it again. I think it wears off.
How long is
immediately.
it?
I mean, don't cast it if it's not gonna tell us if it's like immediately left of us. Like, does it work like a radar where you can tell if it's like within 10 feet of you? Like, I know it has like
It
that
doesn't
mile.
give you it doesn't give you a exact location. No.
Okay, then
Alright,
maybe
then
it's not gonna be
don't.
that useful.
Yeah, well, what? So, from the doorway, without entering the room, does it look like there's anything in here besides the coffins?
So looking through the doorway, not yet quite going in. It's like peeking your head in around, looking about.
I'll move out of the way just so that you can peek your head in.
Okay.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
5. All right.
Ah.
You take a look into the room and you see 3 rows of coffins set upon these stone monuments. A couple of them have bones on top of the coffins. Some of them are like slightly ajar and agape and open. Across the way you see a lit torch providing a little bit of light in the area, and you do see a door to the south in the middle of the room.
Oh boy. We're probably gonna have to go in there.
Perhaps I could turn into a spider and investigate the room. Maybe being so small, I might not disturb anything.
That's a good idea. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let me just look at my points.
And you being a spider, I can
Did you-
communicate with via message.
Okay, I am burning a point of wild shape to become mini Spider Gale.
Fantastic.
Go, Spider Gale. Do the things Spider Gales do.
How do you want to try to make your way in? Like, do you just want to go
If there's a way I can crawl under the door, I'll do it.
Well, I mean, the door's open.
Yeah, the
Oh,
door
you
is
mean
currently like
through the
swung
other-
open.
Okay, then I'll just like do spider things and skitter on in.
Okay. I was just curious if like you wanted to go on the walls, on the floor, on the ceiling, like how you were approaching going in, like where you wanted to go.
Along the walls, assuming I miss like torches and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So directly to your right, like you can climb up the doorway and onto like the wall and like make your way through there. Directly to your right is another lit torch, providing like this half of the room with light. Go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch out in here. I'm gonna have a chill touch prepared should any of the coffins move.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a perception you wanted?
Perception, please. Yep. Let's try to take a look of your surroundings in here.
That's a botch.
I'm
With-
gonna roll Arcana if I can, just to see if I'm sensing any undead or necromantic type vibes. Can I?
I don't think it would let you know if there's like creatures or undead. Go ahead and give me a try. It's gonna be a high DC if there is anything though. Just
And
so that's
can I see
clear.
where Gale
15.
is from
Okay.
here?
From where you are, he would have like rounded the right side of the wall past the
Okay.
doorway, out of sight.
I guess I'm
Um,
here reasonably.
I'm gonna send him a message and ask, "Do you see anything?"
With your
I guess
5,
I'll think and say I need to gain my focus. I haven't done this too many times. And continue to investigate the room.
Sure. As you're crawling along the walls, you see that there are, again, just like the open coffins, you can see some of the skeletons inside of the coffins that don't have like the bones on top of the lid. Do cross paths with another gargoyle statue affixed to the wall, the north wall, roughly like 5 feet up off the ground.
Anything that looks recently disturbed or forced open.
Nothing that looks recently disturbed. As
Suspicious
you-
pause.
I'm just trying to like think of like how to explain it. Like as you loop back towards the like bottom left of the room, you do see one lid that appears to be forcefully moved over, like a bit more than where the other open lids had been moved to.
And I guess I'll eventually come across this room here.
Sure.
Looks
As
like
you-
there's an opening.
Yep, as you make your way towards the south wall, you see that there is a closed door. Looks like the same kind of door that you came in from.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Gale again. Anything now?
One of these coffins looks like it was pried open. And did it look like it was pried open from within or without?
It looks like it had been just shifted over more than the others had been. So instead of being like a quarter off of the coffin, it was like slid down and like a bit further to the right off of it. It doesn't look like there was any specific direction that it came from, either from inside or outside.
I'll describe that to Zeb.
Okay. And what's up with my Arcana check then?
You get a reading of absolutely nothing apart from just creepiness.
Am I small enough to wiggle into the next room?
As a spooter, yeah, sure, you can make your way like under the little like crevice beneath the door.
Okay. All right. I'm assuming I can see him go through the door, considering I've been, and as we did learn recently, message can go through barriers of sorts, and I'm assuming the door probably isn't thick enough to be too much of a barrier.
It says 1 foot of stone. So I think with
Uh,
the angle, like all the walls, that's going to add up at this point.
They can always just pop out and pop back in. I mean, as
that's
long as I
fair.
don't transform, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Just pray I don't get stepped on or something.
Well, I mean, how thick is the door made of stone?
Door's made of wood.
Then it's fine because it goes around corners and through the wood. The wood, it requires like 3 feet of wood, I think.
So what does Spider Gale see? It looks like 2 pedestals or something.
Sorry, I'm not saying anything about it going around corners. I'm just thinking like from a like range and like it trying to like go to like in a like line towards the range. Like it's gonna go through the walls.
I will look
so.
it up, but it does say somewhere that it can go around corners. Let me find it.
Okay.
Well, it says you can cast this spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell.
Right. Gale, before you,
It
you
doesn't
see.
have to follow a straight line.
Oh,
And
okay.
can go through. The spell does not have to follow a straight line, can travel freely around corners or through openings.
Cool. Fantastic. So all good to go there then. Fantastic. As you enter this new room, you see that it starts to like split off before you, like widen before you. There are a couple of pillars spread throughout. To your left and right are some like rather shabby looking wooden doors. Further down to the left and right between stone pillars, you see a couple of like sturdy metal doors.
Okay, I'm gonna then ask him again. What's through there?
More doors.
And
2 rough
one
looking
simply
ones.
cannot walk through them.
Sorry?
One simply cannot walk through them.
Okay.
I got you.
I was waiting for that.
So 2 rickety doors and 2 steel ones. And what is that thing I see before me? The circular square thing?
There are 2 pillars set distance apart in the middle of the room.
All right. Well, I think I'll pop back out. I think we should maybe solve one problem at a time. We'll come back out through the door.
Sure.
I guess I'll repeat about the slightly moved coffin and that maybe we should have care in this room. But, like, I don't sense any immediate danger unless I can do another perception check.
Yeah, if you want to go for another one, sure. Coming back into the room.
Rolling hot.
As you're coming back in this room and you're messaging back in response to the Sev, just take another look around. You're coming up from the ground underneath the door. You're not really seeing a whole lot of everything. Everything just looks massive to you right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would you like me to keep this form for now?
Yeah, perhaps should we check out the door to the right?
In the other room?
Yeah.
Skitter, skitter.
Alright. So let's close this door here. I'm gonna speak out loud so that Rayleigh can hear me as well. Let's close this door.
Confirm, you're heading down the other stairway and not the doors to the right from the new path that Gale had taken?
Right, we're gonna go
Okay.
down the other stairway.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll skitter this way.
Yeah, just wanted to
Or maybe I'll
clarify.
ride some shoulder just so that's faster.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
I'm gonna be like, it's still taking a while to get used to this, but hold on, mate. All right. So,
I'll try not to go to exposed skin. I'll be on a piece of cloth then.
yeah. All right. So, gonna close this door, just to make sure nothing follows us, and if it does, we will hear it.
Okay.
All right. So let's go check out this door.
So you all can make your way over down the other stairway. So if you're opening the door,
Yep.
before you is a
I'll
very
climb
familiar
down.
looking scene.
Of course.
There are
All right.
3 rows of
Skitter.
familiar looking
Yeah.
coffins set upon these stone monuments.
Oh boy. Can I roll perception to see if there's any that look open?
Yeah.
God, we're not doing good with the perceptions today.
Guess it's all the lava and me being a spider with the lava and like
It's the heat. It's getting to your eyes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So as you're trying to like
Alright.
brush off and like you feel the sweats with like all your heavy cloaks on right now. You're trying to like look and like gaze inside, but like some sweat gets into your eye. You just got like that sting. You're not seeing a whole lot of anything at the moment.
All right, buddy.
I'll circle the
I'll leave
room
this to you.
spider like.
Sure, taking a look as well.
Roll perception for this room.
Sure.
Let me know if you see anything, especially open coffins.
22.
Okay, that's better.
Ooh, with a 22.
Finally.
You see a scene that's very similar to the last room you were in. You see that there are the 3 lines of coffins. Some do look open. You see 3 coffins spread throughout that are open as you circle the perimeter of the room. None look as open as the
other one.
Yeah, the remarkably opened one from the last room. There is another gargoyle statue at the like towards the middle of the wall on the north wall, and there is another wooden doorway middle of the south wall.
I'll relay that to Seth if I can.
Yeah. So, how's it look in there? Are there any other open coffins?
Not as open as the other room. There are more in here, and there's another gargoyle. Is there
Alright.
another room I can explore, or is it pretty well walled off?
There is a door leading to. There's a wooden door
Is it
that leads to
The
another
same kind of door.
room. Yep, the exact same kind of door.
All right, go
Um,
through the door and tell me what's in there.
I go through the door.
Fantastic, yeah. You make your way through the door, and you're met
This
with
room's bigger.
a room that extends down roughly like 30 feet or so. You see a couple of statues, 2 set across the far wall from you, and one that is like kind of like embedded into the wall, right on the corner. One wing of this, what appears to be like angelic being, like grafted into the wall.
All right, what's in
Um,
there?
Describe the angelic being statue, other statues, and do I see this that I'm moving towards, or?
And as you round the corner, you see yet another doorway. Yes, another one doorway.
Looks like a supply room of some sort, and I might not have contact with you if I go in the room.
All right. You know what? Come back. I feel like it may be safer for us to travel through this room here, since it doesn't have that same open coffin.
Maybe investigate the gargoyle, assuming that undead don't crop up from these coffins.
Okay. Alright, can I roll Arcana on the gargoyle? From the doorway, at least?
Sure. With a 24.
Okay.
As you're trying to like pull at the weave and just focus yourself, you don't get any hint of magical properties coming off of the gargoyle.
This time I'm gonna ride on Rayleigh because I don't think he'd be as bothered.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
So I'm gonna say out loud then. Alright, I'm not getting any magic off this gargoyle, but I hope we'll be alright going through here.
Also, is Hemlock with us, or is he just chilling with Reese right now?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
Yeah, I'll say
I think he would
Hemlock's
be
with
here.
y'all. Yeah. Yeah, no
Yeah.
reason why he wouldn't be.
Yeah, do you want to have him sniff around the room for a moment?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Have him on alert to see if he reacts to anything that suddenly moves.
I am also going to have a chill touch ready again if anything moves.
Okay. Sniffing around, Hemlock doesn't really get a whole lot of anything. Like, he moves throughout the different rows of the room, inspecting each of the coffins, like booping it with his snout, but gets an overwhelming sense of just the dampness and mustiness of like a subterranean cellar.
Yeah. It's just stinky in here.
I hear you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go in with a spell prepared. If you want to go in with your bow drawn, that might be a good idea.
Okay, sure.
If anything happens, I'll just switch back.
Yeah. Alright, chill touch prepared. We step into the room.
All right, you can make your way into the room. As you look around, you see that there are the rows of coffins. Some are open. On the unopened coffins, you do see like a clutter of like skeletons and like bones on top of the lids.
Alright.
Any helpful text written in funky languages?
Yeah.
I mean, want to take a
In
round?
any language.
If you want to take a look around, go ahead, give me
Yeah.
a perception.
Okie doke.
Like, our
damn it.
perceptions are so bad today.
This is just no.
This is comical.
Like all the other rolls are fine, but perception sucks.
Big Dale fixed her dice.
I
Yeah.
did nothing.
Our digital dice.
Leave me out of this.
This is why you wanted to switch to D&D Beyond.
Oh no, my plan's been found out.
Alright.
So as you're
So with the
taking
five,
as you're taking a look through, you don't see anything that like would have been out of place. You see everything kind of like how you expected. Like roaming, like do you want to roam like through the entire area? Do you want to go like row by row? How are you looking at searching around?
yeah, I guess I'll just go around and look at everything.
Okay. So like you can approach the far the far wall, the north wall, head off to the left, look through the coffins and seeing like what all's there. Nothing really looks out of place. As you start to like round the corner back down the middle aisle, though, you do catch like a glimmer of gold in the
Where?
right coffin.
In the coffin?
So as the lid for this one has been like cracked a little bit, and in in the crack as you're walking back, you see like a glint of gold.
Tempting me so bad. I'm not gonna. All right, I guess. Can I look at it a little closer?
Sure, you can take a like closer look at it. As you like peer inside, you see that this being one of the opened lids, you see just like a full-on like skeleton inside, just like past human remains. You see a couple of like possessions. Like they're lying with their arms crossed, like head on a pillow, essentially. Along their body, you see a shield overlaid on top of a sword. Off to their left, you see what could be like cloth fabric, maybe a shirt, maybe some pants, some sort of like clothing. And off to their right, by like where their ear would have been, you see an old looking gold coin.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave that be for now. As tempting as it is, I want to thoroughly explore, and if we find any sort of like...
Gale jumps down and kind of
Yeah.
taps Sev on the shoulder or wherever he
Okay.
can get attention.
Okay. Oh, message. What is it?
Keep in mind, we can't just loot and pillage everything. We are working for a client, so
I know. I'm certainly not going to disturb the dead. I know plenty about how that goes.
well, I mean, there's that too. Anyway, I kind of jump down and scoot over back on Rayleigh.
Just had to remind me. Yeah.
What do we got?
Alright,
Spider-Man over here? Gonna have the good old web
Alright.
slinger.
I'm crawling here.
Alright, I guess check out the door.
Okay. And you can
Yeah,
open the door.
I would like to open the door.
You see a very similar sight to Gale. You see the doorways, like the hallway stretch out before you about 30 or so feet. Around the corner, you see the same statues, the two knights and the one kind of like angelic being. Off to your right, there is... Excuse me. There is a metal door set between two pillars.
Okay, can I want to go investigate the angelic statue.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific you're searching for?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see, like... You know what? I have a better idea. I'm going to ask Amal. Does this statue look familiar to you?
Go ahead, give me a charisma check.
Just general charisma? Okay.
Yep. 20.
Okay.
So as you like pull in and you see the world just like fade out around you, normally it turned to gray as like the wisps of time just kind of like stood still, but it's turned darker, and you kind of get this like metaphorical cold shiver as you're like pulling forth, like reach into the recess of your mind. You hear a slightly moody response from Amal. No, I have not seen that statue.
All right. It certainly looks Well, real quick, like, what type of race does this statue look like?
Give me a history. With a
Not
10.
my best.
It looks like nothing you've ever seen before.
Okay, then I can then ask them all. I don't recognize what type of creature this is. What type of being is this statue? Do you know?
I don't think I've ever seen that. In my time, it looks human enough, but different. Has wings. Appears to be. If I had any sort of guess for you. Angelic, celestial, some kind of some type of being predating us firstborn.
Predating you? Oh. Well, okay. Good to know.
Gale takes out a spider pad and starts taking notes.
Keep in mind, you guys can't hear this.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's why
funny.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
It's so funny. I want the spider pad to be a thing. Jesus.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pop back to relay this to the other two.
I'm sorry. You want to rally this?
Yeah, you want to relay this to Rayleigh? Yes.
Babe, I hate you.
Sorry, I'll stop.
You're terrible. Alright. So I asked my headmate if he recognized this being and says it looks like a type of being that predates him even. So not sure what to think of that, but shall we proceed onward?
Gale kind of bobs yes in spider form.
Alright. Go check out this door. Is it locked?
Nope, not locked. Very dusty, but you can go ahead, just reach for the handle, and you hear a little creak as it's.
Also, Dale, tell me when about an hour passes, or maybe just like under an hour, so I have time to climb off Rayleigh and not crush him with a 200-pound form of a man.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'll say, like, right now it's been roughly, like, half an hour or so.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're making your way over to the door, you hear, like, the creak of the whine of the knob as you twist it. And you just see, like, a bunch of the dust just, like, coat off in your hand, but you push forward. The door opens, and you see just a collection of various different boxes and crates, all with a layer of film of dust and cobwebs and just like debris over them.
Dark in here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna get out a prestidigitation wand and just get rid of all the dust.
Okay.
And then see if I can see what's in them.
Sure. So if I remember right, that covers 5 cubic feet, right? So you'd have to use it like a few times to like get everything spick and span.
I don't know. I've never played a character that has prestidigitation. So.
For shame. Let me just double check. 5 cubic feet. 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 5 cu
No, I had to picture all the archaeologists having to take this for their 101 class.
Right.
They're cleaning like relics.
Instantly
Yeah.
clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Okay.
So you,
Alright.
1 cubic foot. So you'd have to use this like a few times to try and get like everything.
Okay. Like how many charges then? Like, well, let me just look at 1 crate. Let me just start to try to open 1 crate before I like get everything.
All right, go ahead, give me an investigation. Now, if you're doing so much looking and investigating today, all right, with a 20.
Investigation's hot today, just not perception.
So you can like try to like pull through some of the like dusted cobwebs and like reach a couple of the crates, and as you lift them open, you see that there are like I don't know what the right term is, like embalming cloth and like embalming tools, items that you would see like preparing a dead body.
Okay. Can I go check another crate?
Sure. As you're going through like 2 or 3 of the crates, you see the same items.
Alright, nothing of any interest in here. It's all just embalming stuff. I've seen enough of that in my time at the academy. Alright, well, I suppose we must move on back to the other doorway to the left that we investigated first.
Gale Bob's yes.
There's no other door in here besides this one, yeah?
There
Or
is the
there?
metal door to the right of the entrance here.
And also, Gale is
can't
super
see what
happy
that
that he gets to ride other people rather than be a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the metal door set between the 2 pillars.
Alright, I literally can't see where that is, like, just the way it's lit. I mean, obviously Sev would be able to, but I cannot. So is it over here? Or?
It is to the right of the entrance, set between the 2 pillars.
I don't see pillars! Oh, okay. Then, there, sure. I will try to open this door.
As you try to reach for the handle, you hear the click click, and it's locked.
Great. Alright. Do we still have the keys from the other doors, or did they get stuck in the doors?
No, you're able to take them out. Still have the
Okay.
physical keys
I'm
themselves,
gonna-
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try my key on this door and see if it works.
Sure. You can try to like fumble for the keyhole, try to slip it in. It is too big to enter. Like the first tooth doesn't even pass through.
Okay. Alright, this might be a call for thieves' tools. See where those are here.
That is a good question. That I don't remember. I think they'll be to the bottom left of the sheets. I think.
I mean, I see the proficiencies, but I don't see the ability to use the...
I think you'll need to
tools.
click on it, and then you can go from there.
Oh, there we go. Well, no, that's just to add proficiencies. That doesn't actually let me, Oh, wait. I don't know what that did. That, okay. Cool. That just...
All right. Well, go
Okay.
ahead and give me.
I'll just use it, roll 20, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can just go give me the dex, and we'll just add the proficiency with it. It's fine.
Alright.
That's all it'd be, anyways.
God damn it.
I know I was able to get that working at some point.
Alright.
Okay,
so
with an
it's
8. You get down and get your tools out. slide everything on your different pockets and wherever you'd be carrying it on your. I assume it's on your body and not like in your bag, being something so close and dear to you.
Yeah.
You try to work your way through the keyhole. You hear a slight crack, and you feel a bit of pressure. It's like you pushed it a bit too far. You're not successful.
Oh, it's like a Bethesda pick lock
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the lockpick snap, or are they still okay?
Lockpick didn't snap. Just felt like there was some sort of like resistance inside.
Yeah. Don't know that we'll be able to get in here as easily as I was hoping.
Can I sneak underneath the door
Yeah.
and see if I can unlock it from the other side?
Yeah.
This one
maybe.
is like firmly set along the entirety of the wall. It's like
Okay, so no spider gaps. Okay.
no, like it would like breathe. It completely fills like the area where the doorway would be.
Okay.
You could try again, or we could look for a key.
I'll give it one more try.
Okay. It is going to be harder this try.
I know.
With
11.
an 11. You try to stick your tools right back in, start feeling around. You don't even hear like a snap or any sort of response. You just feel like something kind of like pushed down. You're not able to like find the same place you were able to get at before.
All right. That's a no on this door. Let's just try going back. I guess we're just gonna have to go check out that other room.
Okay.
All right. Back.
All right.
And let's close this one behind us as well, just so that nothing follows us.
Sure. So you're closing all the doorways they had opened previously?
Yep.
Yep. Fantastic. As you're backtracking, make your way out to the like central like overlook. You can see the other half of the floor beyond. You still get the same kind of like the whoosh of the lava flowing beneath you, and you make your way across. You see the same coffin-filled room, looking very similar to the other room you just departed from. Could I get?
Okay. Oh boy.
Who's the first one coming in?
Probably me.
I'm still riding on Rayleigh.
Yeah. Keep
Could
the
I get?
bow drawn.
Could I get a perception check from Sev?
Yeah.
In comes the botch. Ooh, that one was pretty good.
Better than
Okay.
before.
That
Yeah.
one's decent.
Okay. So with 15, as you're coming right back in, and like looking around into the room as you enter, you see that there, in addition to the one lid that had been moved, like more so than the others, there is another that seems to be moved a little bit more than like halfway off of one of the coffins.
Oh boy.
It's up to the top
something's been
right
moving
corner.
in here.
Do I notice this too?
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you make your way in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely notice this as you make your way in, right on
Is
Rayleigh's
it
shoulder.
mirrored with the one that Sev kind of looked at in the other room?
No. In the other room, let me draw around where they are. So in here, the ones with the oops. There we go. The ones with the open lids are you and you. In the other room, it was just the middle one to the right.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. All right.
I can't really say anything,
I'm
but I
gonna...
guess I kind of muse to myself that. Well, I mean, I can't say anything, so I won't metagame. So I'll just bob like a spider.
All right. I'm gonna have Chill Touch prepared as I enter.
Okay. You all can make your way inside. You come to a somewhat dimly lit room with the two torches across from you, but it is a damp, musty room that you've been like frolicking back and forth between.
Yeah, and this is the only door in here.
Correct. The only door.
All right. I'm gonna open the door very carefully.
Okay. Maybe you can open the door. Before you, you see a hallway that widens out. As you step on through, you see that there are two pillars right in the middle of the hallway. Angled to your left and right, you see a couple like shabby looking wooden doors. Further down the hallway to your left and right, you see a couple of metal doors.
Okay. I'm gonna try the wooden door to the right first.
To the right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else just hopping on in.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Wee. Fantastic. Oh, there we go. You go reach for the door and are able to just swing it wide open. As you enter, you see that it is a bare room, but you do notice a chair sitting beside a desk.
Okay. And there's just nothing in here besides this chair and desk.
You see the chair and desk just like opening the door.
Okay.
Then I guess that
can
conspicuous book isn't there.
Where the hell did you go? There we go.
Okay.
So if you would like to take a look around, you can go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay.
There we go.
There. Okay. Finally.
Yeah.
We've been getting hit rolls just for that.
Well,
Okay, rolling hot.
what a time to have a roll. So the door swings open, right? So you can see like a couple of feet inside the room, and like peering around the door, you see the desk and the chair. Actually coming in and taking a look at the rest of the room, you see that there is a chest that's kind of been like hidden in the corner in the shadows, off to the side of the desk. And on top of the desk, there does appear to be some like bits of remains of a book, essentially.
I would like to investigate the book.
Sure.
I would like to shoot the chest.
Right? I was just thinking, like, fuck that chest. Fuck it.
It sprouts tentacles and has a taste for flesh.
Yeah. Should I wait to shoot the chest until later?
As you
All right.
go ahead and pick up the book, you see that there are more, there are entries. Some have been like faded with the passage of time. As you're flipping through, you see a couple that you can still kind of make out.
Mm-hmm.
They're again written in like the old form, like the archaic common.
Okay.
But as you're making it through, I'm trying to think what I want to ask for, like try to cipher the language. I'm not entirely sure what I want. Go ahead, give me history.
Okay.
Nine.
I'm
Okay.
not great with history.
That's So as you're taking a look at it, you see some of the same kind of like phrases, the same kind of writing as you had noticed on the last time you saw the script. It takes you a little bit longer to kind of like try and parse everything out. There's more here as you're flipping through the pages. But after a good like 5-7 minutes, you are able to make it out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything while this is going on, Gale, really, is there anything that you'd want to be doing in the meantime here?
Just waiting, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, just ride out until my spider form expires, and then I'll poof back.
Was just going to say we're probably coming up on like 50 minutes for that now.
Okay, in that case,
Roughly.
I'll pop off Rayleigh and return back to human form.
Okay.
Oof.
Really, you feel...
kind of stretch myself out and remember that I only have 4 limbs and not 8.
Yeah.
You get like the phantom limb pain as they're just like no longer
God.
there. Like you you feel like a little like puff of air just like hop off you, and you just see Gale just like poof back in like a little bit of smoke.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So as you take a look through the books, you see that one entry in particular catches your eye.
Yeah.
Long rests our master, hidden away. Slumbering the dreamless sleeps, recounting the day. Sealed by men, elves, and dwarves, we look to restore his form.
Mind if I take a look?
Go for it. Restore his form. That certainly sounds like the folks who seem to want to bring back Belial or Grishook, whatever you want to call him.
Were they all human children?
That's a good question.
We're trying to draw a correlation between the doppelganger's plan with Belial and the children with this, potentially.
So, by the human children, like in the mirror?
In the mirror, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely looked all human.
Okay. So, I mean, that could mean that they wanted someone with some kind of particular human bloodline, or there's no correlation at all. Like,
I'm gonna go with probably no correlation at all.
Okay.
Well, all right. You know, I would like to get a look in that chest, but I think we should have a mage hand do it, and I'll stand back with weapons and spells at the ready.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
So ready Barkskin with twin spell.
Okay.
If chest comes out and attacks us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Ready,
for you and Sev.
Yeah. Prepare magic missile, I guess.
All right. And really, you're looking to cast Mage Hand to go try to like lift the chest open.
Yeah.
All right, you all begin to set up for combat, trying to be prepared for any unforeseen situation. Really, you just kind of like head towards the back and poof out your Mage Hand. You just float it along around the corner, kind of just like floats on down to the chest. And you hear a rattle in the distance behind the corner,
Ah, fuck.
It's
but
locked,
you
isn't
can't get it open.
Alright. I'm probably going to... Wait, let's give it one of the keys first. Before I get myself involved.
Okay, sure. We'll give a Mage Hand one of the keys to try on the chest. Sure.
I'll keep my action readied.
Yeah, same.
Sure. So yeah, you can feed. God, you can feed the Mage Hand one of the keys. I guess just like swipe it over. It'll
Nom.
come back. It'll take it up. It's just like daintily holding the key, just like lugging over to the chest. Tries to. Okay, so what happens is if you finagle the Mage Hand down to like where the lid meets the rest of the body of the chest, like you get the lock, the key's too big. So
Again.
like a broken
Like it...
game character, it's just like bopping straight into the wall or into the lock, trying to fit the key in, but it just isn't able to get it.
So
That makes sense to
essentially what
me.
happened with the door earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess that's gonna have to be me now.
Either that or I
Just,
shoot the chest.
I'd rather not damage it if we could avoid that, but you two have something ready for me if anything happens when I open this.
Now you have your choice of more AC or healing word.
Hmm. Yeah.
Decisions.
That's fair. Go with...
Chances are it'll already happen by the time you anger it, so...
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so, healing
word.
then.
Yep. Already healing word if Sev takes damage.
Yeah.
Are you trying to pick it?
9. Yeah, I'm trying to pick it.
With a 9, you're reaching inside. You see some of like the marks, like some of the black etching from like where the Mage Hand tried to like insert the key into the locking mechanism. You try to finagle around, try to reach for something, but as you're like trying to pick through, you don't feel any connection with anything.
Okay.
Are there... I mean, there are other rooms in here, right?
Yeah, let's go check out one of the other rooms. Come back to this.
Sure.
Alright, let's try the door on the left.
Sure. Door on the left. As you walk on out, make your way back over just around the couple steps down. Once again, you hear like a squeaky doorknob, but you're able to just open it straight on through. You're greeted to another low-lit room, covered with just nothing but dust, cobwebs, and crates.
Oh boy. Alright, well, I guess I'll check out some of the crates. At least one of them.
Sure. Go ahead, give me an investigation. Okay. With a 14. As you open like one of the boxes that's closest to you, to the right of the doorway, one of the smaller boxes just like right on top that's been set through. It's not that hard to wipe off some of the dust, some of the cobwebs, and just like pry it open. It's not sealed. You see stacks of scrolls. See stacks of like just like different like bound pieces of blank parchment, a couple of various different like quills, a couple of ink bottles that aren't filled.
Anything on the scrolls? Or is it
All-
all just blank?
All blank. All parchment is blank.
Alright, well, let me check out some of the other crates then.
Sure. As you like rummage through below, set like the one box off to the side, open up the one beneath it. Larger box, probably about like 3 foot high. You find that it's filled with cloth that's been like eaten through, and then there's some like spots and holes in it. Doesn't appear to be anything really worth of value.
Alright, keep looking.
Sure. As you like work your way through the room, this is going to take like a good 20 minutes or so to make your way along like the top row. You just see more general supplies for anything that might have been like upkeep for the dead or for just like general traffic down this lower floor. Nothing really stands out for you.
Alright. Well, might come back and snag some of that parchment later. Might be nice to have at some point, but nothing really worth looking at for now.
Is there
Alright.
is there a desk in the room?
Off to the room to the left,
Great.
there is no desk. Only crates and a couple
Okay.
of barrels.
Alright, well, let's check the next room here to the left.
Sure. As you open the metal door to the left, it gives pretty easily. You don't have as much resistance on any of the other doors you've been through so far.
Mm-hmm.
As you open it, there's a blast of heat rolls past you.
Right.
Walking in, you see that you're on like an upper ramp that like slowly descends downwards. Looking over to the right, you see a statue, and down across the hall, you see stairways leading up.
Alright, I think I may have found something. Way forward at least. Let's keep going.
Sure. Everyone else?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, as you make your way upwards, you move past a statue of a woman who's just like has her hand outstretched, holding a like a goblet in her right hand. Make your way across the way. Stairs rise upwards, about 10 feet up. Walk a few more feet down the hallway, descend back down, and you're greeted to a room that has 3 statues and a wooden chandelier. As you take a look at the statues, you see that they are once again related to beastkin of some sort. Not quite sure what the like mix of animal is, but it is distinctly not human. Looking off to your right, you see that there is a stairway leading downwards.
Alright, I guess let's look on through.
I guess I'll start whipping out my notepad for real this time and like just talk right
Yeah.
as this is all going on. I mean, I'll think about like the statues that we saw, make note of that, make a note of what Sev said about like the angelic
Angelic
form.
Sure.
It's like a plan.
Yeah, definitely. So just heading out past. All right.
Yeah.
So you make your way out out the room. You can make your way down the stairs, and you see that you're now on like the other half of the room I saw in the entrance. Making your way down off to the left, you see that there's just like a row of empty, broken barrels leaned across the side of a wall. As you look over the edge of the cliff, you see that there is just like a flow of lava. Moving westward. Taking a look at the bottom of the room, you see that there's like a tiny little crack that all of the lava is just kind of like being siphoned into.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be careful in here.
Boy, howdy.
All right. So I'm assuming this is a door here.
So, yeah, moving off to the right, you approach, like a 5-foot spread distance between the wall and actual like cliffside. About halfway down this wall, you see that there is another metal door. Two metal doors, as the hallway does continue past as well.
Oh.
What's up, friends? Welcome. Appreciate the raid.
See if these doors are
Hope you're having a
locked,
good night.
I guess.
As you try to like reach out for the knobs, you just give it like a little tug, a little twist. You don't get the resistance that you thought you would. It does seem unlocked.
All right. Open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, carefully, not possible. As you open the door, inside you see a couple of full gargoyle statues adorning the left and right, the like top left, bottom left, and right corners. Directly down the stairs in front of you is a coffin.
Closing the doors. We'll come back to this. We're coming back to this. Yeah. I'm gonna go look around the corner first.
Sure.
People leave.
You all can make your way around the corners, and you come to a similar looking entrance. You see stairs leading up to like a higher floor of rising above like 5 feet. Entrance off to the right, and you see a bare room with a chandelier hanging above.
Just absolutely nothing in here. Nothing at all, no doors, just completely empty room.
And just for confirmation, we are sealed in here.
How do you mean?
The door behind us closed when we first entered, like, the main room on this level.
Yes, that is correct. The door closed behind you.
I guess until we figure out the puzzles in here, we might not be able to leave.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go ahead, go see if there's anything here. Go ahead and give me either a perception or investigation.
Realistically, I'm equal at both, so I'm gonna do investigation.
Sure. I mean, they serve like different.
Doing better with that.
They serve different purposes, though.
But yeah, I'm gonna.
Arcana, then.
I mean, yeah, I would also like to see if there's like, because it's just very weird that there's just nothing in here. So I want to see if I can, like.
To be fair, we also never tried the doors after it closed behind us, so they could be unlocked for all we know.
I mean, that's fair, but the way they slammed, I don't know. We'll see.
Did I say they slammed?
Or they, well, I don't know. They shut by themselves, but yeah.
They did shut. You all don't detect anything magical in this room. It just seems bare. Doesn't really have anything distinguishing, like along the walls, along the floor, nothing. But
I'm gonna poke the chandelier with my staff.
Sure.
you can go ahead, poke it. It swings back and forth. You hear a little hint of a song as you're like
a song.
I'm gonna swing.
Yes. But Sev, as you like trying to search around the room, 15? Just like tracing your hands along the walls, you come to a spot where a couple of the bricks set along the wall are off.
Where is that in here on the map?
Towards the bottom right.
Okay. I want to poke at the bricks.
You poke the brick.
I poke the brick.
I'm not entirely sure what you're looking to do, but you can go ahead and just give a little gentle poke.
Can I see about removing the brick, maybe?
Sure. You can like try to get your fingers around like the inch or so that it's out. As you try to pull it out, you don't feel it give.
Can I try pushing it in?
You can push it in. And you see that try push, not pull.
Yeah.
You hear like the scrape of the stone as it just
nice little markings in Infernal just for me. Push. Push, don't pull. Yes, they knew I would be here.
But yeah, it's able to go directly in. It's like indented maybe like a centimeter or two past like the bricks around it. Just have the one to its right out as well now.
I'm gonna push that one too.
Sure. And just slide it right in as well. And as both are in, you see that like the wall in front of you, roughly like 10 feet out, just like spreads open.
Ah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Good. As you see that it like moves on down about like 50 or so feet, kind of like cut off in a like dead angle.
Oh, it's a hallway? Okay. Alright, let's go check it out. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be dark in here or...
Yeah, there's absolutely no source of light in here.
I mean...
Snap my finger
Alright,
and produce flame and hold it in my hand.
light.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say that would offer what, like 10 feet, like a torch essentially, right?
I can put dancing lights at the end of the hallway, so we can see where we're going. I mean, I can see, but Gale cannot, and Rayleigh cannot see as far as I can.
Yeah, no, should be good to go. Show the light of the produced flame being held. You see that? Yeah.
Can you like light up the screen so I can see in here now that we have light?
Should be fine, but
I mean, unless it's just me that can't see, but I can see Sev at least.
Yeah, I can see us, and I can. Is this like the end of the hallway?
yeah.
All right. So what's up with this wall here? Is it a wall?
It is a wall. The end of the hallway just like cuts off in a corner.
I'm gonna investigate the wall.
Okay. Try and like
Womp womp.
trail your hands down the hall as you're walking down. You don't feel anything. You're not really seeing anything that's out of place here. But looking across, like you do see a collection of various different fungi along the
Oh.
left-hand side of the wall.
Question: are they glowing in green?
They're not glowing in green, but they are like vividly red.
I'd say have one of these guys, whoever has, I guess that would be nature. See, like, are these safe to touch? Perhaps we could bring them back, but I don't want them to poison us.
There, I rolled a 20. So
Well, for good measure.
I think we could get a nat 20. Okay, we got
20s
double
all
20,
around.
double dirty 20.
The odds.
Right.
So yeah, as you're both looking at the fungi that's like spread across the wall, you realize that like it's safe to touch. It's fine. You do recognize it to be something that would potentially assist and like is used in different concoctions for some sort of fire protection.
Oh,
Well, it'd be nice to take with us.
I guess
you
me
know.
being Mr. Alchemist will harvest them.
Sure, yeah, with the
Eh,
20, especially with like Rayleigh's help, you can go collect a couple of bunches. We'll see, I have four of the
Okay.
I
vivid
guess I'll
red
leave
fungi.
enough so that they can still cultivate themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll say 3 then, leaving a fair bit behind.
yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
We have double boxes here.
Okay. Well, we can try and maybe get that door open again, or investigate the creepy sarcophagus.
We're probably gonna have to investigate the creepy sarcophagus. Unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it.
Do you want to try your
Uh,
lockpicking skills again? Maybe try that first.
I could. Yeah. Alright, now what do you guys think would be best to, should we go back to the locked door or the chest?
Let's try the chest.
Alright, babe, can you just put us back to the chest? Because I don't want to move us individually all that way.
Sure. Where do you mean?
The chest. We want to go back to the room with the chest.
And give us Hemlock and Reese with us too, please.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
So by the room with the chest, do you mean the with the table?
The one we thought was a mimic,
Okay, got it.
Yes.
and could
What?
very well still be.
I mean, yeah, so we're still gonna have to approach it with extreme caution. Cora, did you lose your toy? Did you lose it under the couch again?
The
Alright.
elder mimic.
The elder mimic. Oh, God.
All right, so yeah, you all can.
So let's step out of the room,
Yeah. You
stay
guys-
within
you
line of
guys
sight
can,
of Sev, and ready healing word on Sev
Healing
from
word.
takes damage as my act.
And Rayleigh, yeah, and Rayleigh should have arrow ready. Shoot the chest.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's be trying this again. 16.
All right, this is what your third try trying to go through
Third
it.
try. Yeah.
So as you fit your tools into the cavity for the lock, you're trying to catch where you were once again. You hear like a slight twang, but you're not able to get the lock open.
God fucking damn it. Alright.
Is it time to shoot the lock now?
I mean, if you guys want to like come at it by force, that's gonna be not me, cause.
All right, let me give it a shot. I kind of approach the chest, cast Shillelagh, and give it a good whack.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
going to have a magic missile ready if it turns into a mimic.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack.
Oh my god, okay.
All this for a chest.
I mean, it could have.
We
you
don't know what kind of
uh,
shenanigans you have planned. The last time we opened a chest, it
yeah.
almost killed Sev.
I know.
Yeah. And it also it made us really fucking rich, so.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage. 9. Okay.
And it is magical, if that makes a difference.
So,
This isn't a mundane chest.
kind of like huffing under your breath a bit, you just ask Sev to just like move over. And you step up. Just raise your stick up and slam down on the top of the chest. And you see like splinters flying left and right. You hear like the crack of wood on wood. Surprisingly, your stick is absolutely fine. Yeah, you see like
You cast concussion on the chest. Stick!
the chest's lid is like split in half, and you can see like a small hole where the contents would be, but the lid itself is like still just firmly clasped by the locking mechanism. As
I'll try and break open the roof.
I do have a crowbar, if we want to like pry like the hole open.
Just trust and stick.
You cast concussion. It is it's a cantrip, and the verbal component is the word stick.
Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does hit, and you can like widen the crack a little bit, like enough to like fit like an arm through.
Okay.
And I mean, as you like take a look through the chest over the top, peering in, you do see like a fair bit of glimmer of gold and silver.
So it's just
Ooh.
money.
I say
I'll give it one more whack.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Oh my god.
I'm putting out my coin purse already and getting ready to shove money in it.
I like how we've gone from 9 damage to 8 damage to 7 damage.
It works.
But yeah, you just keep like whacking down on it. Essentially at this point, like the lid of the
Money
chest is
is
just
starting
gone.
to-
Like
gone.
it's just like kind of like caved in on itself. Some of the like splinters and like bits of the wood have like fallen inside and like just mixed with the various coins.
Good.
All right.
How much
Yeah.
So
get?
I'm gonna say we take a majority of this, but leave some behind so that Dresmorland can be happy, because I imagine these are probably like older coins.
They are.
Well, let's take a look.
They do appear to be older coins. Yes.
Okay. Well, how many coins are there anyway?
And would they be worth more because they're like antique, or does it basically be like a gold? It's a gold because of metal value.
Yeah, I've been wondering if the gold queens are worth a gold or not.
Give
Yeah.
me
Are they
a
worth more?
history.
Sure. It is not Gale's day.
God damn
with
it.
with a
No,
6.
no.
Thinking to
We're
yourself,
very forgetful today.
that to the right person, these could have significant value, but to the everyday merchant, these would probably be worthless.
Okay.
I decided I wanted to know too, so I rolled.
So, like, even like I wouldn't even be able to like give a gold to like buy like sun-dried goods or whatever. They just would be like illegal currency, basically.
You would think that it would just be very difficult for them to accept it as like whatever the legal tender is, just because it looks looking at like the shape of the coins, they're not as polished and as refined as like your typical like gold minted coin is in modern times. They look to be just like kind of like spread out, like just like pushed out to be what they could be.
I guess I kind of say, well, I mean, I know we kind of took a lot of effort to open these, but these might be better off in Drez's hands because I'm not sure if we can spend it anywhere.
That's fair.
Kind of describe or like explain the reasoning based on what Dale just kind of said. I don't think these are minted properly, and they might have more historical value than monetary value, unless we just.
Well, I mean,
fine. And you know what? Even if we were to find the proper person, who knows if Tresmorland would catch word of us, dumping these off.
all right. I guess we're gonna have to leave it. All right. Well, I suppose we're gonna have to go check out that locked store now. See if we can get that open.
And if it doesn't work, I have my stick.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work on metal, but you do have fire. That might be more helpful.
Maybe. Anyway, just do your stuff.
All right. Babe, please bring us back to the locked door, wherever that is. The locked metal door in the room with the crates that had embalming stuff.
Okay. So you can trace your way back through the, back through the main entryway off to the eastern, the eastern...
All the way around.
What's the word? Room with the...
Yeah.
Why can I do... Oh God, what am I doing? Jesus.
I don't know.
I tried moving y'all here. Sorry. Things are a little wild. There we go.
And while we're here, I would like to go back over the door that we went to, where we came from the entrance, and just try and open it, see if it's whoever it's locked or not, because we haven't done that yet.
Sure. So you can head back down towards the very beginning with the all the different statues were. Excuse me. As you try to open the door, there is no give. It's just stone solid.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, back to see if we can open that other door.
So as you make your way back towards the coffin room, could I have another perception check from whoever is leading the way here?
Oh boy.
I'll do it.
Okay, yeah. Chill touch at the ready if anything moves in here.
Nine.
No!
All right. With a 5, as you're making your way in, nothing looks out of the ordinary. You proceed down to the next room for the doors.
God. Okay.
You make your way back to the like largest metal door, taking up the entire frame.
All right, crack my knuckles. 18.
Okay. With an 18, just barely, you start working, trying to like finagle here and there, see what's going on. Just take a deep breath, try to like recompose yourself. And you start to reflect on like all the ways that you've tried to pick things today, just hasn't gone your way. And think, man, I've been stuck just doing this like one way, like one specific set of movements. Let's try to like shift things over. Like looking like a circular motion, however. After a couple of minutes just working slowly, patiently, you hear a click. And you just hear like this thump. And as the door kind of like sets a bit. And like as you take your hands away, it's almost weightless. And like the force of you just like pulling away kind of like blows it open like an inch.
Okay. Let's see what's in here.
Sure. You can take a look inside. You see that there is a angled room. More boxes and crates and such behind the doorway.
Oh boy.
To the bottom wall, roughly halfway down between two pillars, is another metal door.
Oh my fucking god. All right.
This one does
first
have
let me check out.
This one does have bars.
Okay.
Probably about like what eye level. It's got like 4 or 5 thin metal bars along, and you can like just barely see inside.
Okay. What's inside?
Go ahead, give me a
Go for it.
perception.
All right.
Wow, the odds.
Right.
With a 15 perception, taking a look inside, you see that there is a large room with 4 different, what appear to be cells with like a iron bars locking them.
Oh boy.
In the middle of the room is a grate or like a drain set between some cracked pavement.
Oh boy.
Room's
All
roughly
right,
like 25 by 25 feet wide.
Before we go in there, I want to look through some of these crates.
Sure. Go ahead, give me an investigation. 13, very similar to the last room. To the left, like direct left of where you were.
Mm-hmm.
You see the same kind of like embalming items and cloth.
Yawn. All right, well, let's try to open the door.
Sure. Just reaching for it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can open the knob, twist. Door opens right before you.
All right.
We are searching all kinds of rooms today.
We are. Okay. So, what is in these cells?
Go ahead. Well, no. All right. So as you enter the room, you see that it is like there's no source of light in here at all.
Dancing lights.
Sure. Well, I guess as like Gale's walking in as well.
Yeah. So Gale can see.
Yeah. So, you can set up the different orbs of light, sheds fair bit of light. See that there are 4 cells lined up to the left and right of the room. All have like the iron bars blocking them off. There are 3 skeletons situated in like various different cells along both sides.
All Nothing else in here but the cells and skeletons?
Nothing else but these cells, skells and skeletons. Yes.
Alright, I say we go back and we're gonna have to check out that creepy sarcophagus room.
Okay, creepy sarcophagus room. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Bet the boss that we're inevitably going to have to fight probably unlocks the room.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just take an 8-hour rest.
If you want. Yeah. Alright. Go, like, make ourselves comfy wherever is gonna be comfiest and away from dead bodies and skeletons.
Foyer is probably the safest, and we can keep an eye on things that come from one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
All right. So you can, like, head back to the very entrance, take up your positions along like the upper floors, just trying to get away from like the very beginning by the doors. Not a problem.
And like before we take our rest, assuming nothing happens, I'm just gonna write notes of everything that just happened, but omitting the part where I smash the chest and say that we found it like that.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, you all can set up camp for the night. Begin to rest and take it easy. Who's going to be doing what?
I am last watch.
Okay.
I guess I'll go first. Seeing as how I'm riding away anyway, if something happens, I'll just poke everyone awake.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you can all go to your various different corners wherever you wanna be. A couple hours passes, no real issue. Just hear like the creep and the odd kind of like crackle of the lava is just like flowing by.
Yeah.
Gail, you're just writing away in your notes, trying to like recount the various different steps you've taken, the different interactions you've had with some of the rooms.
Doors and traps.
Yeah.
Or you're like, now, I assume you're either like heading off to sleep or just like playing with Locke for a bit before like winding down. Is there anything that y'all want to try to do before heading off to sleep?
Don't think so.
No, we're basically stuck until we proceed and do something, but we might as well be at full strength. So
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sure, just want to see if there's anything that y'all want to do before heading off to go rest up. Gail, you're taking first watch.
yes.
First few hours goes without any sort of issue. You're able to just kind of like zone out, like get into your pattern writing notes. Could I get a perception check, please?
Oh boy.
Don't fail me now. $16.
Okay.
Okay, with the 16. As everyone else is going off their own ways, Reese kind of just like sits down beside one of the statues near the door, really goes off with Locke and begins to just nod off. Sev is off trancing. You're off in your trance, just like meditating.
Yep.
You've grown so accustomed to this heat, having been down here for a while now, that it strikes you very odd when a shiver just runs up your spine.
This is me.
Oh boy. Here
Yes.
we go.
And as you you get a little shiver. And you start to hear chains
Okay.
rattling and echoing in the distance.
Weirded out, but I'm not gonna immediately wake anyone until I hear something a little more concrete.
Wait, shaking and rattling? That
Wait. So you said shaking and rattling?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna break
After
Steve out of her trance.
after the chill, yep, like a couple of minutes goes by and you're kind of just on an alert. And somewhere down the entrance, you just hear like an echo back.
Okay, I'm gonna wake everyone up.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna roll Arcana and see if I'm sensing necromancy. Oh, what's that?
Jeez.
Is there necromancy afoot? I will know if there is. Are there undead?
So here's the thing. I don't think that Arcana would sense the presence of creatures, because there are specifically spells to do that. You can go ahead and give me... Go ahead and give me a perception. The 17.
good.
Okay. So for this occurrence, I'm going to factor in like you trying to reach out with your arcane senses as well. And being woken up, you also just get like that shiver down your spine as like you're just coming back and snapping back in. And you would have an inkling that this is a kind of cold feeling that you are very familiar with.
All right.
Like Cold Dead kind of thing.
Yeah, probably more like chill touch, but yeah. All right. Do I have any sense of which direction it's coming from?
Out the entryway. And that's
Out the entryway.
yeah, down the stairs towards like the main foyer, but no real pull in any direction.
Okay. Well.
I will ready Barkskin with
Yeah.
Spell.
I'm gonna ready chill touch.
Sure.
The question is, do we want to stay in here and wait for them, or should we go like peek out? I
You
don't
know what? Let me peek out and see if I see anything.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll watch.
Okay.
And for as long, now I'll still keep my action because who knows what might get launched at us, and we're squishy.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, I'm not so squishy, but you are.
Yeah.
And Relay can like get away and basically be nigh invincible if he just like runs.
Yeah.
Sure. So as you make your way out, just poking your head out, go ahead and give me a perception, please.
Okay. Give me just a moment. And there we go.
Oh.
Oops.
Not terrible.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So just like sticking your neck outside the entryway, you begin to hear the rattling of chains echo across the rest of the like foyer. Again, there isn't like a particular direction it's coming from. It sounds like it's echoing from both your left and your right simultaneously.
Oh boy. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ready a spell, but I'm gonna wait until I actually see something to cast it.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke. Yeah, let's just kind of wait at the
Move together as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spell I want to cast is Spike Growth.
Okay.
Okay. I never used that one, so it'll be interesting to see.
It's essentially just a giant trap.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good shit. Okay. And I got chill touch at anything that shows up.
And if see hostile cast Barkskin twinned.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's a 20-foot radius trap is what it is.
Okay.
That can be cast at a range of 150 feet away.
Okay.
Sure. So as you're waiting around, you just feel any sort of heat being like drained from you. The
Of course.
lava channels to your left, right, all around you begin to kind of darken and grow dimmer and dimmer. You can see that the flow is still moving, but any sort of like heat emanating off of it is just kind of being diminished.
I think we should move towards the obvious boss room.
Well, here's the
Yeah.
question: which one's the obvious boss room? Because both right and left are filled with coffins. So if you move one that's directly in front of us, then
I mean, the one with the
Yeah.
creepy sarcophagus, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say we just. I don't know, man. I say we wait and see what comes out for us. Let it come to us. Yeah.
Okay. So as you continue
Any-
waiting, just this anxiety kind of fills the air. You still hear some of the echoes of the chains kind of just like rattling around, but they've kind of quieted off and they've gone away. Roughly 20 minutes or so have passed when you hear a piercing scream just ring
Oh, that
out.
is so not good.
Okay, this is
Does it
fine.
sound human? Is it like an animal screech?
Go ahead and give me perception and history.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
This is great. Just fantastic.
Thankfully, this was a low DC, so no worries there. But if you want to like figure out what kind of scream it is, think in history to see if you know anything about like what it could have been.
Okay,
With an
better.
8 with a
Banshee.
9, you do tell that it's coming off from your left, echoing down some of the rooms, kind of like piercing through some of the walls even, right to you. And yeah, with an 18, you get the idea that this could potentially be a banshee.
A banshee.
Might be a banshee.
hey, remind me, banshees walk and have legs, right? Like they don't float.
Would I know enough about banshees to tell Rayleigh this?
I'd say that like their form could change on a myriad of factors.
Mm. So it could potentially see that there is a trap and decide to float.
Well, that's actually one of the benefits of spike growth is it's an invisible trap at first glance.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Either way, I mean, now that I know that there's something potentially hostile, I'll go ahead and armor us up. Snap my
Right.
fingers.
Though it
Alright.
does say any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a perception check. So I should probably cast it in advance, but
How long does it last?
only 10 minutes, so
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, well, if we heard it coming from the left, then I'd say set it up at the doorway.
Can they pass through walls?
Oh, that's another thought.
With an 18?
Yes.
Yeah. You would tell that in your past history of hearing about various different creatures, whether they're from like old tomes or old stories that have been like legends that have been passed down. Yeah, you are aware that banshees can move through a myriad of like different objects or even people and creatures and just like phase right through.
Alright, well then I'd say still try to just have the spell prepared because we don't know where it's going to come from.
yeah. I mean, in the space that we're in, it doesn't matter too much if it can see where it is because it would still have to go around a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
Sure. And cast and barkskin.
Yes. Is it recorded on? Just want to make sure I burn the spell slot for it. Looks like I did. Yep.
Cool. And make sure everything's
And
been
it's twinned. I
marked
burn the
off.
sorcery points too.
Sure.
I don't
Is
know
that both?
how you add that to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Just gotta remember that it's the buff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our DC is 16. Let's just remember, and it lasts an hour.
Yep. Alright, cool.
So as you all are preparing, Rayleigh, where'd you want to set off the spell?
I mean, did it sound like it was close?
I say it came from the left.
Yeah, it came
I'm not
from
sure
the
if I know
left.
proximity.
With an 8 and a 9, with how it's like echoed off the walls, too difficult to really tell quite how close or far away it would have been.
I still say wait until we see something.
Okay, sure, then I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe we want to go out into the open though, just so that there's more room to cast it. So that it
Sure. Yeah.
So that if it shows up in this room specifically, then like it could easily pop through a wall and already close for the spell to have meaning.
Yeah,
okay,
but now
then
that
let's go ahead and be over here then.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I'll
So
ready produce flame, I guess.
Wait, are banshees undead?
And second question, is the thing I'm on, is that a pillar or is it a
I was just to say
standable land?
it is a pillar. Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Very like
Melted stone.
not ornamented.
Ornate.
Or, yeah, it is very
Ornate.
well detailed. Whatever. But yeah, it's just like one of those like circular pillars that like blocks off both the sides of the stairway leading down. Banshee is undead. Yes.
Cool. Chill touch.
And as you all make your way down through the stairway, Gale, really, your eyes and ears are kind of like attuned to where you think that you heard the cry coming from off to your left. And as you all are like making your way down the stairway, you hear another screech come from behind you as you move off to your right.
Oh, fantastic. There's two of them. This is getting out of hand.
Let's move to
So,
the center of the room then.
It's coming from behind you as you're moving off to the right. And as you hear the screech,
Oh, wait. Then you mean it's still coming from the left?
you see just phasing through the wall of the left this horrifying mass of just spectral, like, straw, hair, wispy hood, well, like floaty, Casper-like, and like bottom half.
All right.
And as it's
build
crying,
up.
Ready, produce flame. Ready, produce flame. Unless it's super friendly.
coming from inside the coffin room to the left,
Oh, of course.
various
Christ.
other spectral figures phase through the wall as well.
This is gonna be a problem. Change
this-
of plan.
So like as
I mean-
as you all are like walking off to the right, they're just phasing through the banshees screeching, and that is where I'm gonna end for the night.
God fucking damn it. All right. Remember
Okay.
my chill touch. That's still the plan.
So I mean,
Yeah, I guess I'll have produce flame readied.
they were coming out while you were walking off to the right. I'm gonna say like, yeah, we can go through with the order, but with them just like coming out, I'm gonna say it's probably just be regular order. So we can get that all squared away once we get back in, and hopefully
boy.
Reese is gonna be here next week for this.
Yeah.
Don't want him to
Yeah, I'm gonna
miss out a whole
assume
lot.
that. I'm gonna assume that thorns don't do too much to ghosts.
That
I just doesn't-
thorns.
Yeah.
Who
Both
knows?
Reese and I might be the only ones who can do stuff to them.
Oh no. Any necromancy should be good too.
No, like I'm not sure if bows and arrows will even affect them. I'm talking about
Oh.
really.
Yeah, I don't have anything besides
Yeah.
maybe Alchemist Fire that could do anything.
Who's to
Dale
say?
is a prick.
But I guess we'll find out next week. Appreciate y'all for playing with me tonight. Take care. Enjoy. Are we all good for next week?
Assuming we live.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well,
Try not to die, guys.
try not to. We'll see you then. Take care, friends.
Bye.
Bye.